Welcome to Next Gen BI. Today's focus is Omni, brought to you from the same engineers of Looker and Stitch. This is what you get when you do a search for analytics tools in a search engine, and the results are somewhat interesting. And that's why I've started Next Gen BI, because I want to be able to show you the latest innovations in the space, be it from SaaS providers, or be it from individuals or teams who are just trying to push the boundaries into what business intelligence can actually offer. So let's go into my own LinkedIn data, and you'll see the dashboard is a familiar tile-based experience. If you explore down into one of the tiles, this is where you can then amend your data and start selecting your different chart types. It's very quick and very responsive because Omni uses a requery engine under the hood. And you'll see for most users, this is a very familiar drag and drop experience, giving you the ability to pivot on your data or drill down into the semantic layer underneath the hood. The semantic layer is lightweight and YAML based like other modern BI tools. But the key thing that's different is the workbook modeling. So what Omni allows the users to do is take a workbook approach. And if they do any additional modeling in their workbook, it stays in their workbook, not polluting that semantic layer. But this is where it gets really cool. If someone creates something which they think is great and should sit in that modeling layer for everyone to use, they can promote it back down from their workbook into that shared model. One key difference which I love is the physical model is separated out. So the schema model itself is handled in the same file, but we can refresh this. So if our warehouse model changes, we can hit refresh and it updates all our objects in our file without it impacting all of the extra objects I've added in, which I want to work on query. But you don't have to have that semantic layer ready to go in order to get modeling. The user can model in the workbook themselves, and if it's something that's useful, they can actually promote that to the shared model or keep it in the workbook model. The really cool thing about Omni is you can model as you go. So not having to rely on that semantic layer 100%, the user can either write SQL directly into the workbook, they can add a new column in and actually use spreadsheet calculations. Is that Excel I see? Excel and SQL? Never thought I'd see it. And this gives business users the ability to very quickly model with familiar tooling. You can either take the spreadsheet type calculations and then convert them into something more familiar in SQL, which then allows people to bring that back into that shared semantic layer. There's also a really handy LLM feature here, much like a ChatGPT, where you can very quickly ask it to create some kind of formula for you. Omni uses the Vega Lite engine for visualization. This is very powerful, very modern, and doesn't stop the user from selecting from a wide range of these. We've also got version history for content. So if someone comes in and changes your graph, you can actually go back and see when it happened and restore a previous version. So there you have it, Omni, and I'm quite excited to see what they do within the next 6 months, given the speed at which they're developing. If you want to see the Next Gen BI episode, make sure you go to www.hawkfry.com and subscribe to the email list.